Hi. So I am going to start. I'm actually just drinking a little bit of energy drink. I am coming at you from, I should probably sit back a little bit. I'm coming at you from Brooklyn. I am on my iPhone. Last week, I did the live on my laptop. What I learned is that it's extraordinarily, I'm going to turn that down a little bit. It's extraordinarily hard to move around a laptop to when you move. Like if you're filming a workout video live, the laptop doesn't like to be moved. I mean, you can move it, but it's kind of limited. So today is day 13. So you can see me. Today is day 13 of the challenge, and it's been a long week. In fact, let's clear the air. Make sure there's no COVID around us. We are going to start this day with a quote. And the quote I'm going to say is that there is magic inside of you. A week ago, a lot of us were in different places than we might have been today. And if there's anything I learned over the last 6 months, things that I didn't want to do, I did. And even though I didn't want to really move back to New York, I did. Even though I probably didn't want my marriage to end in a divorce, it did. Things happen, right? And we cannot control a super virus. We cannot control our coworker. We cannot control a partner. The only thing that you can control is yourself. And there is a magic in that, whether you've got a whole bunch of glitter on your face or not. There is magic in believing in yourself. And part of that reason is that the whole world is set up, especially in the United States. I mean, marketing, commercials, TVs, we're subjected to images. Things are a lot better now than when I was maybe 20 and the media was really dominated by one type of look. And we're all held to this ideal that things could be better if we buy this product. The whole world is set up from a young age to really bring you down. And the magic is in trying to find the things that will uplift you. Maybe that is a unicorn. The magic is in believing in yourself enough that when things don't go the way you want them to do, that you can make them work for you, that you can believe in yourself and believe that things will get better. So that's what I mean by there's magic inside of you. There really, really is. So with that being said, I hope you get a chance to find the magic in yourself or find the magic in other people that inspires you to create that magic inside of yourself, right? So it's not about faking it, but there, you just have to find the things that keep you inspired. A lot of people are in a panic right now, and one of the things that I do just so like that protects my magic is I'm not watching a lot of news. I'm just not watching. I don't get involved in a lot of political debates. Every time I do it, that definitely steals my magic away from me, right? It doesn't, there's certain, do what you can to help things. But in the middle of a crisis, can you find the magic in yourself? Can you find the way that you're going to get through it no matter what? Because humankind has definitely been through worse than this. It has. So, we're going to get started on our workout. I am going to push you back just a wee bit because we are going to stand up. And we're going to start, I'm going to step a little bit back. We're going to start with our neck, okay? We're just going to tilt the neck down. Maybe I'll give you the side view, center, back. If that hurts your neck, like if you have neck injuries, just maybe do the forward part, maybe the back part. And I'm really keeping my shoulders down. So we've been going for, this is day 13, right? I don't know about you, I'm kind of sore. Now, we're gonna take one ear to one side, and we're gonna bring the horn to the window, horn to the wall, to the window, to the wall. Now maybe a few twists, right? I'm gonna really start to keep my chest open here, draw my abs in. Now just a few shoulder lifts, inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. My earring is getting caught on my shirt. I have to take that out. And then let's just do a few shoulder circles, right? Forward, up, back, down. That's gotta feel good. Now see if you can do it keeping your hands right at your sides. Really isolate that shoulder. And then the other way. Now let's just do an arm circle. One arm, right, and the other way. One more. Now the other arm. Right, so we're gonna just do some yoga, nothing crazy. Just want you to restore your body. Tomorrow you can take a rest day. Now, I'm gonna give you the side view to start. Draw your abs in. My feet are about shoulder distance apart. We're gonna bring it down into a sit, then bring it up. Bring it down, bring it up. Now hold it down. Just draw your shoulders back. Maybe take your hands down for a second and just round your spine, right? Horn and tail come together this way. They reach apart and then eventually come back the other way. Again, horn and tail. The other way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, one more. Now, I want you to roll down, hold it here, maybe come down to the floor, shake it, yes, then shake it, no, just swing from side to side, draw your belly muscles in, come on up. We're gonna come back down into that chair set, hold it, maybe do a few arm circles here, both arms this time, right, I'm bending my knees. Reach it up, back, forward, then back, up, forward. Inhale, right? I'm still in that chair sit. If you come lower, it gets harder. If you go up, it'll be less challenging. One more each way. Awesome. Now, right from here, I'm gonna keep my foot that's close to the wall. Now, I'm going to bring you a little closer. So we're going to go into a warrior. Right? So this foot, I'm going to actually raise that heel up. Come down. Breathe. Now keep this knee right over your hoof. Drop that heel, right? And then maybe reach the arms up. Now circle the arms a few times. One more. Hold it for a second. Now, I just want you to drop down that knee, bring it up, and then turn back to warrior one, right? Parallel, down, up, warrior one. Down, and then hold it here. Let's go ahead and bring the arm that's close to me up, and then reach it back. Just bring it onto that thigh, lifting your chest. And then turn to me. We're going to come into our warrior two. Widen through that knee. Reach the arms out. Breathe in. Maybe a little deeper. Breathe out. Now I'm really pressing that pinky into the floor. I might need to take my socks off. Inhale. Exhale. Now go palms up. Bring the hands to your heart. Inhale again. Now turn and face your leg and just lift off, holding it into a warrior three. Hold 8 seconds, nice deep breaths. This knee is soft, this leg is, now if it's too much, you just lower that foot. 3, 2, I want you to come back to that high lunge. Now, step your feet together, chair pose. Take the other leg back, high lunge at first. I'm gonna bring the camera up, stay in that high lunge, just a little bit. And I'm actually gonna have to turn and face this way. So think about live. I usually try to angle the cameras differently. So I'm in that high lunge, I'm gonna come down, knee is right over there, turn the hip to face that knee. Lift that heel up for just a second. And maybe an arm can come up, maybe the other arm. We'll do a few circles here, the other way. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we're going to take it to our warrior one. The heel turns in, get deep, and then maybe bring it up and get deep again. Just slowly bring your way in there. Right, so just square the hips off towards that front knee. And we're going to go into those lunges. Heel lift, square off, lunge, lift, then heel back. Lift, swivel, lunge, up. Back to that warrior one. That just really gets my hips nice and juicy. Lift, lower, and out. One more time. Now hold it, bring both arms up again. Few deep breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Now right from here, bring your hands to your heart, maybe turn back. And then turn towards me, let's go warrior two. Breathe in, maybe get a little deeper. I'm really reaching that pinky toe down, squaring off my hips. Inhaling. And then exhale. Now I'm going to turn and face my front leg. And I'm going to lift that heel up. We're just doing yoga if you're just joining us. Go ahead and lift and come into that warrior three. This knee stays slightly back. You can always keep the foot down. Just holding about 8 seconds, deep breaths. Inhaling, drawing your belly muscles in, getting a little bit deeper into it. I've really got to push into my big toe to keep that balance. 3, 2, sending it back down. Now coming back into that warrior one position, maybe reaching that arm back. And then from here, I'm going to have you come way down to the floor. Come into a plank really quick and then just lower yourself all the way down. I'm going to angle the camera down. Bring you a little closer, I think, tool. So we're just doing yoga today. Most of us, I think, are pretty beat up at the end of the challenge. And we're going to come into a forward bend with one leg. So I'm going to reach this leg out, maybe it's your right. I'm going to take these socks off because I'm hot and I think that I'm going to wind up killing myself, slipping. God knows when we're all going to be able to get pedicures again, huh? We learn how to do those pedicures. And figure four position. So this leg is straight. I'm actually going to bend it quite a bit. Right, this is actually my tight side. And I'm going to square off towards that leg. I'm going to reach my arms up. And I'm going to fold over. I'm kind of like segmenting my spine. And I'm now going to start to actively press that knee down. And then inhale, lengthen. And I'm going to keep actively pressing that knee down. And then exhale. Inhale. Again. then go ahead and take a big deep stretch. Keeping this knee a little bent, and I'm going to start to really flex that foot and lift up through my chest. And actively keeping this knee down, this knee bent, this foot parallel. Now, from here, reach the arm that's close to me back. Lift your chest and bring this arm maybe up over your ear. Some people will be able to grab on. I'm not pushing it today. If you want to hold and go into that big stretch, you can. Just keep that chest lifted. Take both hands there. I'm just going to show nice and easy. This knee is staying bent. Feel this more here. And then I'm going to start to bring it down a little bit deeper and maybe cross my arms and bend my knees just a little bit more. Actively pressing this knee down. If you want to go all the way straight, you can, but I want you to really stay lifted through your chest. And then maybe sink a little deeper into it. Nice deep breath. Then I'm going to have you come all the way up. And bring that leg in and come into a little butterfly. I'm actually going to do a little butterfly. A little flapping of the wings. And just come forward here. Right? Lifting through the chest. Few deep breaths here. Inhaling. And then exhale. Again. Exhale. One more like that. Maybe get a little deeper. Notice I'm really trying to stay kind of looking at you so I'm not, all up in there. And then lengthen up. I'm going to angle a little bit this way depending on how big. This is a gorilla mat. Jessi Fit 10 if you want 10% off of yours over at Gorilla Mats. Their arm is the ground. We'll lift that knee. Square off to that foot so your hips are facing that foot. We're going to lift and bend. Right now, start to come forward. And this side's my less tight side. Now, my tendency is going to be to turn out. I want you to bring those toes to face the ceiling. And lift your horn and start to actively press this leg down, this knee down. Take an inhale. Come forward maybe a little bit more. Stay lifted through your chest. Maybe bend that knee a little bit more. Now I'm going to start to turn towards you and bring the outside arm kind of down. I'm going to reach this arm out and I'm going to keep twisting my chest towards you. Keep this knee bent and parallel. Bring it up, maybe over the ear. If you're super bendy, go and grab it. But I'm telling you, find that alignment. Even if you're super bendy, just make sure those hips are square, this knee is down, this foot's parallel. And you want the chest to have an openness, so it's going into the side. And here for today. Another breath in or two. Stay lifted through that chest. Exhale. Maybe come a little deeper. And now from here, I'm going to start to come back with my chest to face that foot. Cross the hands. If you can, grab it. Not bend the knee as much as you need to. Find the alignment. Breathe in. And then if you want to start taking it straighter, go take it straighter, but lift your chest. Draw your belly muscles in. Few more breaths. Maybe get sinker deeper, but lift your chest a little bit more. I really feel that here today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another deep breath. Awesome. Now we're going to come back. Yes, I did even this out. I'm going to come back into that diamond position. Bring your arms up. Take them back. Just lift your hips for me. Right, a little bit of a stretch there. And we're gonna change positions just a little bit, right? So I want you to come into a pigeon. Now, if you need to grab a block, and I'm gonna reach this foot out as much as I can. So I really want that knee to 90 degree. I'm so tight. And then I'm not gonna have you just sit. I'm gonna have you kind of do a little push up. Take it down. Now bring it down and see if you can just come onto your elbows for a second. I'm wiggling just a little bit. I have all kinds of pieces of glitter around my house. It's odd. How did that happen? Inhale. Now maybe press back up into a big back bend. Maybe lift and lower that back foot. And hold it. If it's possible, maybe reach for it. Maybe not. You can grab your long sock, loop it. Like if you're somebody that's not super flexible, there's a way to loop it. I'm going to wind up killing myself trying to show that to you. Always keep the sock on your foot and just pull it. And then from here, I'm going to lean back and come into a little bit of a wider position. So this is more now your bear sit. Maybe round your arch a few times. And then take it over to the other side. So bending this knee to 90 degrees. Reaching that leg back. Now that's very comfortable. But I want us here. Oh, this is my tight side. Everything just feels tight after a 14-day challenge. And then a quarantine challenge that I gave myself. I'll be going live as long as I'm filming this. If you're watching this another time, I'll be going live until quarantine ends. NYC was just put on lockdown, but they didn't lock all the unicorns up. The unicorns didn't come out and run around all over your house as much as you want them to. Lower down and come up. Lower, I really feel these. And a little push up. Now hold. Come down. Just breathe. So you can bring that foot in. That'll make it a little bit easier, but I'm really trying to stretch out as much as I can today. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again. Now lift your chest. Hands are on the floor, arms are straight. Another deep breath. And then go ahead and take it back. And we're going to come on to our knees. And flex your toes. Bring your hands here, and I want you to just reach to one heel. Bring it up, start to squeeze your butt, draw your belly muscles in, then maybe reach back to the other heel. Alternating. If that feels good, hand, other hand. Gonna go back a little bit. You can always bring a cushion underneath your knees, hand, your heel, other hand, up. Now really pull your abs in and squeeze your butt. Now you can make it a little bit more dynamic. Bending back, coming up, other side. Now having your feet here will make it a little bit more challenging. A few more. I'm going to flex my toes again. Now, I'm going to bring one hand back, squeeze my belly, just hold. And I'm really pressing my hips forward, drawing my butt cheeks kind of in towards each other and then opening through my chest. Inhale. Exhale. Now, I'm going to sit. I'm going to point my feet And I'm gonna reach. Now, laying on my back. I'm gonna rest my hips up. And then roll them down one vertebra at a time. Interesting when you're wearing a halter top that has knots in it. Then tuck your tail left. I'm gonna really make sure my feet are parallel and really squeeze my shoulder blades together onto my spine. My neck has a lot of space. 2 more. Right tuck, left, left, left. Then lower. We're gonna hold it up there. Right, really segmenting through your spine. And then maybe you can take your hips underneath. Nice deep breath in. Squeeze those knees together. Another deep breath. And then I'm gonna slowly take my hands away. Rolling down. Now extend out through your legs. One more thing. I want you to reach your elbows back. And maybe drop your head back. I've got a horn on. Lift your chest, coming into a little bit of a fish pose. And then slowly, scrub your abdominals, start to curl your belly muscles. Now, you can lay in your Shavasana. I am going to sit up because I think it's going to be a little weird. You can totally stay there. And I'm going to give you a little meditation. So close your eyes if you haven't already. Start to breathe in really, really deep. Exhale. And just start to feel your bones get really, really heavy onto that mat. Feel everything from your horn to your head to your shoulders to your ribs. Right? Deep breaths. Feeling it all just on the mat. Your waist, you feel your hips, you get really heavy. Feel your legs. And keep your eyes closed, and I just want you to find an image in your mind of a unicorn. It could be me. I don't know if what lives in your head. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's the first image of a unicorn you can ever remember seeing. For me, it was Rainbow Bright's unicorn. And I just want you to imagine the rainbow colored mane and tail. You're breathing really deep. And you're looking at the mane and the tail. And you're seeing each strand is prismatic. And you're seeing all the colors of the rainbow just in this unicorn tail and mane. And as the hairs move, the colors are changing. And it's just like your breath. You inhale, and the air, all the molecules are changing, right? You're bringing new ones in, you're taking old ones out. That's how that horn and that colors are coming in and out, and it's always changing. And even though the colors of the tail are always changing, the one thing that always stays the same is the unicorn. Unicorn is always there. Maybe the hair color changes. Maybe the hair length changes. And that's just the way things work, things change. But even as this unicorn's horn and tail and mane change, there's always a beauty to be found in it. Start to come back into your body a little bit. And just think of that image of a unicorn, that first image of a unicorn you ever remember. Think about maybe how much joy that brought you. And just know that inside of all of us is beauty, and things are ever changing in the world around us. Just know that that unicorn is inside your mind anytime you want to revisit it. Just have to slow down and breathe deep. I'm going to bring you back up into your body just a little bit. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a few more deep breaths in, and I am going to say thank you so much. You are welcome to lay in Shavasana if you are there. For today, we are finished. Don't forget the Pilates chair. If you want to win it, you must enter. Rules are on the blog. If not, I will see you really soon. Thank you for being here.